got a very talented individual. His name is, well, before I say his name, I just want you guys to know, thanks for listening to the Maniac podcast. You guys have a very scientific brain, or if you guys are interested in science, the facts of life, studying certain beliefs, or the study of like the supernatural, or like the explanation of things, you are generally more likely to be drawn to my podcast. Thanks for watching my podcast. Today I have a very special guest, and his name is Icykarat. And Icykarat, or Karate, or whatever you guys want to call him, he has a lot of songs on YouTube with a lot of YouTuber producers. Basically, the songs are popping right now. You how many views do you get a day? You get like how many? Oh yeah, technically I get like basically like 30 views every day. So. Oh, okay. So you're getting like you get pretty good amount of views. Like 30 views a day. That's something. That's something to be aware of. You're uploading something, and people are watching it 30 times every day. That's something to pay attention to. Oh yeah, excuse me. Yeah, I'm very aware of the fact that people are listening to my music, and the fact that people are, fucking with that shit, and to be honest, there's a lot of things that go into, making music, and it's not just like, oh, you hear a beat and you're just like, yeah, I'm fucking vibing with it, it's not about vibing with a fucking song, the listener might vibe to this shit, but the person making the music is not vibing to it. It's literally just is engineering a song. It's like engineering sound. So you gotta engineer sound into a place where it's structural and it's able to, hold its own without, sounding rough and edgy, and like with all the raw characteristics on it. It's a lot of things to, you go into it, but generally you have fun with it, and that's one thing I've learned about producing and rapping at the same time, because I'm also a rapper. Oh, so you're a producer and rapper. I didn't know that you were actually a producer. Yeah, I'm a producer. I learned how to produce in high school, which I had to produce a lot of shows, which is like I was the sound engineer, and I was the light coordinator, so and I was just like stage manager, so a lot of things that I had a lot of responsibilities there. I graduated from high school with like medals and awards, and it was so cool, but to engineer sound, you gotta have knowledge of what controls you are in charge of, and how to make a sound likable. Do you get me? Yeah. I understand, kind of like, I mean, we have engineers everywhere. It takes a special mind to be able to do such a job like that. But I want to ask you, how long does it take you to make a song? So for me, it takes me like maybe like 5 to 10 minutes to make a song. If it's a really hard song, like hard, I don't mean like it sounds badass, but I mean like hard as in it's hard to make, that shit'll probably take me like 10 minutes. But like a song, like a regular song, is 5 minutes. Sometimes if I'm lucky, it's like 3 minutes. So yeah, it's not that hard, like to make a fucking song, and you have a lot of fun making music, if you know what you're doing, you're not scared of, etc. A lot of artists I meet are just literally, even if they're talented, they're just scared about anything, and it's like, you can't be that type of person, you gotta let go of that. This is not the place to be feeling scared or feeling shy or antisocial, or this is not the place. There's no space for that around here. There's no time for it. There's literally people that wear the same thing every day because they have no time for that bullshit. You know what I mean? They have no time to be thinking about what the fuck they're gonna wear or what the fuck they're gonna do they literally do the same thing every day. They get up and they do this, they wear the same shit because they know that this is gonna get me somewhere, or this is worth it. This is what's gonna bring me real happiness in life. At least that's what they believe. Not, a lot of times you can have everything, and that's what I learned in my psychology class. Which, if you didn't know, I'm also a psychology major, so I'm not just some rapper guy around here. I study biology, chemistry, a lot of the sciences, but one of my main focuses in the last 3 years has been psychology, and it's really been a big conversation starter, I could say. Oh, so you're saying conversation starter, like you would actually start conversations with people based on your knowledge of psychology. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, because a lot of the times, let's say, you're caught up in the situation where you gotta interact with someone, and it's kind of like awkward, weird, etc. You can kind of pick up on their body language and their schemes, and the type of person they are, the personality traits they carry. You can look at them visually and kind of like analyze them and see what patterns they kind of resonate from other people you've met before. But not just that, you kind of like analyze that based on everything you know about the person. So when you do that, you get a bigger view of who you're talking about. Oh, okay. So another thing. So let's say people want to find you, YouTube, Apple, Google Play. Where can they find you? They'll literally find you right there on. They'll literally find me. I'm sorry. On They'll literally find me on. I'm sorry. You can just look up Icykarat and Icykarat. So ICYKARAT, or Icykarat, or whatever you want to call me. You can look that up, and for sure you'll find me there.